Hi. So in the Python Libraries episode 1, we will see NumPy basics. Hi, Pushparaj here. So we will see NumPy basics and some operations on NumPy arrays. So to begin with, if you are familiar with Python and the libraries of Python, and if you have already installed NumPy, then you may be familiar with the NumPy arrays. If not, I got it covered. So the installation of NumPy is pretty simple. You have to follow this command and install it using the CMD. So for installing the NumPy, you can simply type this command and hit enter. If you have already installed it, then you just have to upgrade it so you have the latest functionalities of the NumPy library. So importing of NumPy library or this statement, you have to write it in a Python file. So I have some scripts here in which I have demonstrated certain functions or certain operations on NumPy arrays. So if you are wondering what does NumPy do, so NumPy creates an array from the list given to it. NumPy has faster processing and operations on the array as compared to the list traditional list of Python. So here I have some data types in NumPy that you can use to create the arrays in the NumPy. So let's move ahead to an example. So here I have created a basic array and I have given it a list of 5 elements. I have printed the list here. Then I have created a result variable which will store the sum of all the elements in the array. So here I am iterating over the array of NumPy and storing each of those values in the result variable. So let's run this and check the result. So you can see this is the whole list or whole array, and this is the sum of those elements in the array. So if you are familiar with list in Python, you may remember that a list is displayed using a comma separator, but here in NumPy this whole list is converted into an array and we don't see any comma separations in the printed array. So let's move to the next function or next operation in NumPy. So here I am demonstrating two functions, that is copy and view. So copy is similar to what you must have seen in list or any other data structures of Python, and view is a kind of a different function which will simply view the elements in the array. So here what I am doing is I have created an array and then I have created a variable x and created which will copy the array, and created a variable y which will view the array, and I am changing the array at index 0, that is this value, and assigning it 42. After that I am printing the array and then again printing x and also printing y. So after running it, you may notice the difference. So here you can see the difference after changing the array and before changing that. I have that was copied into variable x, and the view function that was assigned to variable y. So basically view and copy are two functions that will help you in saving the original array before modifying it, and you can simply view them using the view function. So let's move to the next script. So here I am changing the dimensions of the array. So you can see here I am changing the dimension of array from this is a 1D array, which is single dimensional array, to a 2D array, where I'm using a reshape function which will reshape the array into 4 separate arrays, and each of them will have 3 elements. So when we run this, you can see there are 4 different arrays and each of them contain 3 elements. So similar to the 1D to 2D conversion, we can also convert it to 1D to a 3D array. Here it will have 2 separate arrays, each will have 3 rows and 2 elements in it. So let's move to the next script. So this is a kind of a big script. It simply does the join operation in NumPy array. So here we have separate functions for separate kind of join operations. So first we have concatenate, then we have stack, then we have horizontal stack, then we have vertical stack, and dstack. So let's run this and see what's the result. So you can see the array was concatenated at the end of first array, and stack just created the array as per the column. Then in horizontal stack you can see the array was stacked horizontally, and in the vertical stack the array was stacked vertically, and in the depth stack the array was stacked using the depth of the array. So moving to the next script, here we are using some search and sorted search functions. There is a function in NumPy which can be used to find the index of the element using a simple equation or directly using the element. So here I am finding the index of each even number, and in search sorted I am finding the correct place for integer 7 to be placed in the sorted array. So let's run this. So here you can first see the indexes of the even elements in the list. Don't get confused with the indexes you are getting. So first index is of 2, that is 1, then second is of 4, that is 3. So if you know the indexing mechanism of Python, you know that Python indexes start with 0 and end with n-1. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So as per this indexing mechanism, this search function or the where function will give you the indexes of each of the even integers. And in the sorted search it happens similar. The index of 7 here is 1 and it is returned here that it should be replaced or it should be placed in that index. So let's try and modify it and do like this. So it should return any of these indexes for replacing or for putting value 8 in between of this sorted array. So it returned index 2 because 7 is less than 8, so it must be put after 7. So 0, 1 and 2, so it must be put in place of 9, and the array must be extended further after 8. So you see here value as 2. Moving on to the last script of NumPy basics. So here I am creating an array and applying a filter array or a filter for the array. So simply I am giving a condition of even numbers and making the place true wherever the index matches and the value of that index is even, and all the remaining values where the element is not even will be false. So let's run this. So let's do a side-by-side comparison. So you can see the values of the condition satisfied, that are 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, which are the only even numbers that are present in the array, and only those indexes have been labeled as true. So how does this filtering helps us? So you are seeing a small array here, but while computing a bigger array or bigger values, say a CSV file, and you have to check if there are, for example, there are which are the even elements in them. So you can simply label them using this filter and check using this condition which are the even elements in that whole CSV file. Simply applying this filter, you can check those. You can create different filters as per your values or as per your condition requires. So that's it in the first episode of Python libraries, and we covered NumPy basics in this. So in the next episode, I will cover more of NumPy functions and try to implement and give you a hands-on experience of other NumPy operations and functions. Like this video and consider subscribing.